This is the Life by Design with Angela Weiss Podcast, episode 23, Thursday, mini mental health episode, Permission to Stand Down, the cost of staying in survival mode. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, well, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing, but something just still doesn't feel right? Like you're getting through your days, checking the boxes, going through the motions, showing up, handling the things, maybe all by yourself, but something feels off, doesn't feel quite right, even though you're getting all of that stuff done. It's not like everything around you feels like it's broken. It's just not fully there. It's not really fully the way you feel like it should be. If that sounds familiar, this episode is for you. Welcome back to the Life by Design with Angela Weiss podcast. I'm Angela Weiss, nurse practitioner, author, and someone who sits with people who are living in this space of struggling to lay it down every day. Often people who've been carrying way more than they should be carrying, but they've been carrying it so long, they didn't realize it was actually that heavy. Before we begin, just take a deep breath with me. Inhale slowly and exhale. Wherever you are right now, whether you're driving, working, just pause for a moment. You don't have to rush through this, just show up as you are. And you don't have to hold everything together right now. This is a place where hopefully you'll lay it down. You'll learn to lay it down. You feel like you can put it down, put it away. This isn't a polished podcast. I mess up sometimes. I don't tend to re-record. The dogs are probably going to bark and the cat may come in. She gets pretty wild whenever I record here. I stumble over words and I'll stop to take a drink of my iced latte today. And that's okay because this is real life and everything happens in real life and there are no second takes. I just want this to feel like a space where you can show up as you are like I do. Kind of messy at times. So today we are continuing the conversation, just like over the last couple of episodes, where we've talked about permission to stand down, why you can't just turn it off, why it lingers with you throughout the day, throughout the weeks, and whatever your body is trying to tell you, we're trying to learn from that as well. Because our bodies are always telling us something if we just listen. Today we're talking about something that's a little harder to look at, but I hope that you can see it when we're through here. It's the cost of staying in survival mode. It's the cost of going nonstop without slowing down and giving yourself a rest. That high gear speed. Survival mode, it does work actually, but it doesn't work forever, right? Because adrenaline kicks in and we just go and do when we need to. And that's really the hard part about it, because what happens is sometimes we get stuck there. I mean, it helps you to get things done when you need to get them done. It helps you to show up. It helps you handle the responsibilities and do all the things and keep moving forward and be the person that everybody is expecting to do all the things from the outside. From the outside, you may be crushing it. It might look like strength. People often tell you that you're the strong one. Oh, I don't know how you do it. Okay, but did we have an option? Did we have an option to do anything less? Probably not. And so, in many ways, it is kind of a strength, really. But sometimes it would just be nice not to carry so much. Survival mode was never meant to be this permanent state of life. You weren't supposed to stay stuck in it forever. It was just meant to get you through something. And then you were supposed to, like, reset, go back to normal. It was never supposed to be this place where you lived forever. I mean, imagine walking into a place where the music's always loud and the lights are always flashing and the movement is always going. That's exhausting. And that's kind of like what survival mode is. When it becomes the way you live, there's a cost to it. And sometimes we don't see that cost right away. But let me tell you, your body is always going to be paying the cost for something. There's nothing comes for free. Nothing. So over time, we adjust. And that cost, sometimes it shows up emotionally. You might feel more irritable, agitated, disconnected from everything and everyone around you. Maybe you feel flat, like you just don't feel anything at all, numb. Something feels not quite right. It's just, you can't really put your finger on it, but things don't feel the way that they used to. Like, I miss the old me. People miss the old me. And sometimes it shows up physically. Honestly, sometimes it shows up as both. It can be fatigue, exhaustion all the time, tension, headaches, neck aches, back aches, trouble sleeping, your body constantly feeling on edge, not being able to calm down. It can show up in your relationships. I guarantee you it's showing up in your relationships. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a parent-child, siblings, your friendships, you might have less patience with other people. You might not be fully present. You might have less emotional availability. And the people around us, they notice those things. Or maybe you feel like you're just not there fully. You're there, but you're not fully there. Sometimes we're like, the body is present, but everything else is like lights off. And people notice that. One of the biggest costs is really our sense of self, honestly. How are we feeling about ourselves? Like just giving a little bit here and a little bit there and barely hanging on and barely making it through. Just exhausted, running 90 to nothing every day. Almost like we're running straight to the grave. Because when you spend years being the strong one, the one who handles everything, the one who keeps going, the one who holds it all together, well, people start to expect you to continue to do that, right? You lose touch. You lose touch with yourself. You lose touch with what it actually feels like to feel. You lose touch with what you actually need. Because who's checking on you? You've been strong so long that people forget. And when you get outside of that role, people get stuck. Because they don't just carry the workload or whatever it was they were doing over here or over there. They carry the identity that comes with that. And it piles up heavier and heavier and heavier. And I imagine someone with a backpack that is just weighing them down and they're like bent over trying so hard to carry it. Well, I'm the one that holds everything together. I'm the one that people rely on. I don't fall apart. They know I can show up. They know I'm reliable. They know I can get it done. So they call me. And that identity can be really hard to sit down because sometimes we feel kind of proud that we're the one who handles all the situations. We're the one that someone's always coming to for the answers, even when it's exhausting to us. We're the one. Because if you're not that person, if you're not really that person that they're saying you are, that identity, then underneath it, who are you? Who are you underneath the identity of the one that does it all? And that question keeps a lot of people in survival mode, going 90 to nothing, doing all the things way longer than they need to be. And honestly, it's not necessarily because they want to stay there. It's kind of because they don't know what else it looks like to step out of it. Well, this is what I've always done. This is what I know. I really don't know anything differently. I don't know how to be anything more or less or different. And so they're stuck. And so this is something that I want you to hear. You can be strong. You can be strong and still need rest. Even the strong people need rest. There's none of us who are immune to needing rest. You can be capable, confident, and still need somebody to be supportive of you. Still need support in the job you're doing, in the home that you're caring for. You can be the one who has held everything together and still be allowed to say, I think I'm going to sit some of this down for a while. I think I'm going to just take a little break here. It's okay. Because the longer that you stay in survival mode, the more it steals from you. I mean, think about it. When you're hiking, do you not ever just stop for a moment to take it in, to take a breath, to catch yourself? Quietly, gradually. You do this carrying all the things. And one day you realize you're just functioning, just going through the motions, but not fully living. And when you're inside of that, it's really hard to be happy. It's really hard to know what even feels good anymore. That's not failure, like you're doing something wrong. It's just a signal. When you start feeling that, as I'm saying that, I'm imagining times in my life where I've felt those ways. And I'm seeing who I was during those times. And it's a signal that something's got to change. Something's got to shift. You don't drive a car in high gear all the time. You got to bring it down. Something's got to change. You can't change it all at once, though, but you can change it intentionally. I tell my patients all the time, if we could just do one thing today, just one thing less, one thing more, whatever it is that needs to be done, one thing, and you're successful. You don't have to drop all the stuff you're carrying today. That'd be a big old mess, wouldn't it? You don't have to stop being the strong one. But you do have to learn how to allow yourself to breathe, to take a break, to do a little less sometimes, to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to deflect projects onto someone else. You got to start asking, what is carrying all of this? What is doing all of the work? What is it costing me? There are times whenever I'm like, this is more than I can handle. Let me pay someone else to do this work. So I got a little time back to catch my breath. What would it look like if you carried just a little less each day, Give somebody else that job to do. Give somebody else that task to complete. Let somebody else handle that call. Let somebody else take care of this or that. Just think about it. Just notice, how does that feel? That's enough for now, Just, well, I could call somebody and they could do this, and maybe I don't have to fix that, It's okay. It's okay to put some of that. Man, there's so much I've learned to lay down. And I'm thankful that I have. We're going to keep going through this slowly in a way that your system can actually handle. over the next few weeks, we'll continue to talk about this. I was telling someone today, let's just do one thing more today. Let's just do one thing more that's good for your body. Take a walk, drink some water, take a nap. Just one thing. If you can just do one thing to lay it down and just give yourself a breath, give yourself a break. That's all you got to do for today. I have a packet, Permission to Stand Down. If you'd like to email me at angela@lifebydesignpress.org. I'll send it to you for free. Just put Permission to Stand Down in the subject line. I have the book, Permission to Stand Down, available on Amazon. You can connect with me on Facebook at Life by Design Press, Instagram at Angela Weiss Author. This podcast is for educational purposes only. It's not intended to replace your mental health care. If you are having a crisis in the United States, please call 911 or 988, the National Suicide Crisis Hotline. Thank you so much for taking this time with me today. I would encourage you to take one step just to lay some of the stuff that you've been carrying down.